Well, my giveaway tub is empty, so let's go see if we can find some small pieces to polish up and put in there. Alright, that'll be a good start. Somebody wants to play ball. So the first thing I have to do is grind off these little nibs, or it'll take forever on the high-speed sander. So I'm gonna clean up the genie a little bit here and then grind those off. There's only 4 pieces. Okay, so I got the little nib ground off of there. This was the worst one. That's good enough to now take it over to the high-speed sander. Now we're ready to go. my first batch I had 17 pieces for my giveaway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So now I've batch number 2 is 19 more. These are matched pieces. They were cut in half. I was hoping for better moss or something inside. They're okay. I mean, they're perfectly fine for the giveaway. Same thing here. They were matched pieces. Again, it's petrified wood, and you can see the big cracks running through it. But for the kids, they don't care. Here's a nice little nodule. Couldn't tell from the outside, but when I opened it up, it was full of banding, multiple layers. So those will be nice prizes as well. Now this piece of Brazilian, actually, there was another chunk on here, but it broke off, so I just threw that in the tumbler. But I polished these two together. Here's another little piece of Brazilian. It's got some interesting patterns in there. Unfortunately, also has cracks. Now here's a nice little nodule, geode if you want to call it that. It's full of little crystals in there, so that's going to be exciting for somebody. Here's a piece of thunder egg from the Ochako Mountains. I can tell by the matrix. It's got great carnelian running through it. Probably from the Ochako agate beds. Probably. It's a nice little piece of Montana. Unfortunately, there's some cracks running through it, but again, kids aren't going to care. There's another small piece of Montana. There's another slab or slice off of a thunder egg. I was hoping this color would go through, but it didn't. It was only on the outside crust. But, you know, again, kids don't care. There's a little piece of moss agate, most likely from Maury Mountain. I'd say a good chance of that. That red glow you see is my heater because it's kind of chilly in the garage. Now here's a piece of Rogers Mountain petrified wood. You could tell by that distinct color change. For some reason, it's darker in the center. There's a nice another piece of petrified wood with a herringbone pattern. Now it just by chance happens to sit upright because it's a wedge shape. And if it had a little denser pattern and there's no crack in it, but that's typical, this might actually be worthy of cutting some cabochons out of. But again, it's going to go to the kids. Now, people have asked me, can you high-speed sand opal? Well, this is actually opalized wood. You can tell by the fracture pattern on there, or at least I can, and the glossy edge from the broken pieces. So yeah, this is a piece of opalized wood. And yeah, you can get a polish on it, as you can tell. You just have to be careful and not let it get too hot. And then here is a piece of polychrome jasper. And it is screaming to me not to give it away, but to cut a cabochon out of it. But I think the kids deserve something nice as well. So it's going to go in the bucket as well. So what is that, 17 and 19, 36? Yeah. So now my tub is starting to get more and more full.